Hey guys, so here's a long awaited video. I have like some of the questions that you guys, or like the main questions that everyone sent. So I'm just gonna answer them. I don't know how long this is gonna be, but yeah, so here we go. Okay, so the biggest question that I got was how long? So this took about 3 months to lose 30 pounds. So at first I only wanted to lose 20 pounds, but then I ended up losing 10 more. So okay, another big question was diet, and this is like a yes and no thing. I didn't really diet except for the first 2 weeks. So listen to this, write this down, okay? So I call this the egg diet. And so for the first 2 weeks, when I first started going really like taking everything really seriously, I only ate eggs. Eggs and rice, or eggs and sausage, eggs and toast, okay? I had like one thing of McDonald's, but only a McChicken, but 2 weeks only eggs. All right, part 2. Next question, cardio versus weights. I didn't do any cardio. None at all. None. I didn't do any. Weights are the best. Someone else asked, did your boobs get smaller? Yes, they're so small now. I mean, they were small before, but now they're even tinier. So yes, they disappear because it's extra weight too. It's just like your ass. Like your ass is gonna disappear. Same goes with your double chin. So I'm sorry, but I don't really have any tips. I think I just lost it like from losing like the overall weight. Like honestly, your face fat is the most stubborn fat that you're gonna have. Like, so it's really just the rest of your body, and then you'll see your face, honestly. So this all ties into progress, right? So my biggest tip is to not weigh yourself all the time. Do not weigh yourself all the time because you'll beat yourself up. Progress takes a long time. Like I didn't start to see progress until like the first month or something. And that's from someone that went 5 days a week. All right, so I just said that I went 5 times a week. So that was only for the first month, okay? 5 times a week is rough, it's hard. All right, so 5 times a week, but the first 2 weeks I went every single day, and that's not really that healthy, so I wouldn't really recommend it because I've heard it's pretty bad. Like you need a rest day, you have to have a rest day. But for the first 2 weeks, I said fuck it and I just did it, right? And so egg diet first 2 weeks, every single day at the gym first 2 weeks, okay? And so what I did was, I have it written down, I did legs, butt, chest and back, strength, and then arms and abs. So that's 5 days, right? And then the next 2 days, I would just do whatever I felt like doing, so. And I really think doing this egg diet and like this routine for the first 2 weeks really jump-started my body, and it like clicked in my head that like, oh shit, like maybe this is actually gonna work, you know? So that puts me on to motivation in the next part. Okay, I keep emphasizing first 2 weeks, right? But I really think that this is what helped me get through the rest of like my journey or whatever, you know? So this sounds so cliche, but just do it. Like just do it. Like if you just force yourself to do it, because I did not want to go a lot of the days, but I just forced myself to do it, and like now here I am. Even if you go and you don't finish your workout, that's still going and that's still doing something, and that's still keeping in your head that like, okay, I worked out today, you know? I also started all this when my boyfriend was out of the country, so I didn't have anything else to do. So if you have like a time where you're thinking that like, oh, you're gonna be so bored or you're not gonna have anything to do, pick up the gym, start going to the gym, start working out. It's such a good distraction, and then it also like gives him a little surprise to come back to, because he was shook, and I was only 20 pounds down then. Not even 20 pounds, only 15 I think when he came back. So I was also just so focused on how it would all pay off. So just keep that in your head, like it'll be worth it. All right, so after you start to like do this and you really pick up on the gym or whatever, it starts to get kind of hard, and you start to notice that you're not changing anymore, you know? So when this happens, you need to switch it up. So I switched up all my workouts. I did a completely different thing, and then I started to see more results because your body starts to get used to it. So you have to switch it up. All right, I'm doing all this talk about the gym, but I know a lot of people are scared to go or have never been by themselves, which is how I started too. But my biggest tip and what helped me like get comfortable in the gym is I got a workout plan from some fitness girl on Instagram. I'll leave her thing in the description or in the comments, but that helped me so much because it gave me like a plan and like what machines to use and all this stuff and blah blah blah, and she showed how to use machines so I didn't have to look dumb. But yeah, so get a fitness plan and or like a guide or something that will help you in the gym, and then go for it. Okay, last thing, how I made my waist look smaller and mindless snacking. So how I made my waist look smaller is you gotta build your arms. Yeah, your arms and your legs. Build your arms and your legs. because everyone's body is built a certain way, and like you can't really make your waist smaller. Like your waist is like, once you lose the weight, that's your waist. Like, sorry, that's it. Like, it's not gonna get smaller. So make your arms bigger and your legs bigger for that illusion that your waist is small. And mindless snacking. So this was like a really big problem with me. Like whenever I was bored, I would just eat, and just don't do it. That sounds so hard, but I'm serious. Like, just refrain from doing it. Or instead of eating like that snack, then make something small that's healthier, like a salad or like eggs. Another thing that I would do when I felt like I was gonna snack is I would just down a whole thing of water or like a healthy juice or something, or a smoothie. All right, I lied. This is the last part. My diet now. I don't have one. I don't diet. But I eat smaller portions. Portion control, woo! That's literally my biggest tip. Don't eat as much. So I literally eat every bad thing that you could ever imagine. I just eat less of it. But yeah, that concludes all of my weight loss tips, and I hopefully answered everyone's questions, or like the main ones at least. If you have any more like specific ones, just comment them below and I'll hopefully answer them. But yeah, thank you guys for being so nice. And for 40,000 followers on TikTok or on here, whatever. But yeah, love you guys. Hopefully this helps. And yeah, bye. Okay, I'm on the toilet right now, but I forgot to mention that when you work out, the most important thing is like your mind. No, but for real, like when you're working out, you really need to like tell your mind that like, okay, this is what I'm working out. Like, I'm working out my abs, or I'm working out my butt, or I'm working out my legs. Like, you know, if you tell your mind to really focus on that, it really makes a difference. And while you're working out too, squeeze everything, like your whole body, like really squeeze, like all the time, like squeeze your stomach, like squeeze your butt, like everything. It really makes your workouts like 10 times more efficient. So that's why I'm saying like I only work out like an hour, but make that hour efficient.